Hey guys, got another video. So just another um, update, basically. Um, so I've been working on a prop, pop-up not zombie, pop-up vampire. So if you watched the last video I did, which was the last masks that I picked up at Party City, um, you would know that one of the masks I was going to for sure use to make a prop this year. Well, I made a model of how the prop is going to basically work. Don't have I could attach a servo motor to this, but pretty sure it's going to work with a kit I want to get from Fright Props. So excuse the shaking of the camera here. So what we have basically, so the PVC that you see across, that's not really going to be the actual part of the prop. This is just done for the model's sake of just holding this temporarily. Um, so imagine this shaft here is a half inch PVC, and then you have the red 3/4 inch. So if I put a lin- linear actuator, excuse the, I'm trying to get the mic to be in a good spot here. Okay, hopefully this works. All right, so if I have a linear actuator, maybe placed somewhere like around here, I could actually move this up this way. I could also push it from this end. Oops, I'm sorry, I dropped the prop. It's just, the model. So I could also put a linear actuator from this end, try to push going that way, and that'll work too, like that. Um, I just will have to see which side is going to seem better. I could do some more calculations to figure that out. I could also see which side is going to be able to be done and yet conceal the the whole mechanism better, because I also don't want to have stuff stick out and then when guests are going to see the prop. So imagining this is the front, there's the head or the monster over here. Um, I don't want something big to be over here and then I have guests seeing this weird anomaly or mechanism happening. Um, the idea is to keep this concealed um, in darkness and and only have the prop basically be exposed, and that's what you're looking at. So the idea is the prop is going to be about average height of a person at this point when it's at its initial state, and then once the linear actuator is activated, it will push it to a much higher level, about roughly 7 feet, and so that way it will be like, a little intimidating and something I don't think people would just expect. So, and it's not coming out like some props. I know Spirit came out with a Halloween prop that lunges forward. I personally don't like that idea because I feel like that's just like a safety issue. So, um, like you would have to have a good barrier, and then to keep people from getting just hit from the prop shooting out. So I kind of don't really like those ideas too much. Um, I prefer like a popping up type of action. So um, so this is just a model, but I have been working on the actual prop. Now, unfortunately, it's been raining, so I couldn't really do as much as I wanted to. We still have more rains to come apparently, so I'm trying to get as much as I can done within the gaps of the rain. And it comes to drilling into wood and uh, doing outside stuff like that, it's kind of difficult. So the castle has been at a halt, at least up to this point. Added some trimming to the front, but I'm gonna do some more trimming and carving, foam carving. But in terms of drilling into wood and doing anything like that, I have to wait until this wood's fully dry so I could um, work with it. Because otherwise, it's just gonna be very difficult to be just drilling into it. So then yesterday I had a family kind of get together thing. Um, so anyway, so getting to the prop. So as you can see here, so I'm using to make what one of the things I've just um, found it to be routine when it comes to designing is best is to design things lightweight as much as possible. Always lean towards lightweight. It's it's just better overall. You can always add weight, but to take away weight is always a little more difficult, I think. Um, so so in this case, so I have a piece of balsa wood here and a foam head, and this is just the so the mask will be over the foam head. The foam head will be painted, so you won't see it so bright. And then this is going to be covered, of course, and then I have to put arms attached to this. And but I have here the pieces of PVC, and so right now it's just pivoted this way. But imagine if this was facing us, what we would, I mean, facing the opposite way. So this side is actually facing like this. So if it's like that, now we have another piece of PVC that will stick out this way. Once I heat these up, I'll make pin joints out of them. I have these other parts that will come out over here. Now, as you see in the model, how I have this section here that is basically kind of like a pin joint. Well, to make this work good, like how it's working on the model, I have this. Now this is it's usually on a leg brace. I have two of them. For sure, I'm gonna use one. I don't think I'll need two. I think I just need one. So this is gonna basically be for that part. And I'll have the PVC attached to each of these arms. And as you see here, it has a gear basically that has teeth. So it has like a gear-like motion. So basically, all you do is you could do something like this, and this thing moves pretty good. And so I have two of them. This one I think is a little more. This one has like I don't know something just a little bit. It's a little kinky. This one. The other one I have is a lot better. Moves a lot smoother. This one for some reason I don't know if it got a little smashed somewhere, but this one's a little bit tougher. But the other one I have this works perfectly fine. But yeah, as you can see, like all you do is you could do something like this, and this works very quickly. Like it just pops up very quickly like that. So this should work fine, and create the motion I need. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you what I've been working on. Um, I got more PVC here so I can make a, a base. Now, if the base is not heavy enough for how this prop is going to move, that's not a problem. I have a wooden frame that I could drill the PVC base to, and that should hold this thing down. But overall, this thing is going to be very lightweight. Yes, this piece of PVC is much longer than I need. Right now, this is a ½ inch versus everything else is 3/4. Um, but that's because if I want to make some alterations, it's easier for me right now to keep it this length. And then once I test it with the dry tested before the linear actuator is actually attached, um, then I could trim it a little more and then put the linear actuator and then test it again. So this will take a little bit of time, but I should be able to get going since I already got most of the components in by now. So by October it should be ready to go. So this is something keep an eye for. videos on this. Hope to show you more progress as things go along with this project. I have this tune here. I had, I forgot, it was a couple videos ago. I showed this in the dark and you couldn't see it, unfortunately. So this is just during the daytime. So I still have to make, again, some cover. I have a black bag over it because of rain, of course. So I had to protect everything. Um, so um, so this is still a work in progress. Again, the rains have just slowed everything down. I've also made some, using the Great Stuff foam. I made some like fake root vine, um, some clinging vine looking pieces on the columns. Make just add a little more creepiness to the columns, extra detail. So that's just basically to get the color tone. Just take brown as a foundation and take the same color green as the columns and kind of just lightly dust it off on the brown here. So that's it. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more updates with the haunt and other things related to the channel. And see you in the next one.